Good morning. Here we are in the middle of the night out here in the sports barn. It is Friday, December 11th, about 2 a.m. And, well, I guess I wanted to get you some Friday picks because, I guess I'm doing this for me in that I want to have some action for Friday. And if I make the picks without telling you about them and they're winners, I can't count them. Uh, so I guess I'm feeling a little more optimistic about myself. Eric Arnold, the Big E, that's who's talking to you. Yeah, I guess I'm feeling slightly more optimistic. College basketball right now seems to be, for me, where it's at. So what happened here? Let's recap Thursday night. First, the NFL pick. We had the Patriots. I was just flat wrong. Ah, you know, I don't know. I made the NFL picks for Sunday. That's done. But I'm going to sleep on them just so we don't have another, we don't have a Sunday with a whole Sunday full of that where, I just need to try to see things that, there was clearly a right answer here and I didn't get it. Cam Newton's terrible. He's a bad quarterback. He's just shot, done. Uh, he tries. I mean, the guy's tough as hell. Probably nobody gets hit as often as this guy does as far as NFL quarterbacks go. He's just doesn't have the skill anymore. He's just too old. He's beat up. Hey, no shame, son. It happens to everybody. But yeah, I trust that Belichick can do anything, and clearly he can't. So the Rams, much the best tonight. We lose. College basketball wise, I was disappointed this Mercer game got canceled. I was actually interested to see what was going to happen there because I think we were in the right place. We had it at 6. The line got bet up to 7.5. Then it got canceled. It's like shit. Ole Miss, they won by about 1 million. It was they were up like 30 at halftime and just went on from there. And then San Diego State, nice big win for us in an actually televised game that you may have watched. Down a point at halftime, I think they were down a point. Maybe they were up a point. I don't know. But it was a close game in the first half, and then San Diego played just lockdown defense in the second half and just went away, walked away from Arizona State. I think San Diego State, that's a team to look for in March. I was watching that game and I thought, they had that guy Flynn last year, and everybody said that was their team. And then, Flynn graduated, got drafted by the NBA. I don't know who. I remember a team from back when I was paying closer attention to college basketball in the late 90s, Utah, if you remember them. Rick Majerus, I think he's dead now. He's a big, old, heavy set, balding coach. Ate, breathed, lived basketball. Great guy. I don't know if he's a great guy. He's a great coach. And he had that great team out there in Utah with Keith Van Horn, KVH, who then came to Philadelphia, played for the 76ers for a while. And he was the big star. So they had KVH, and Utah had this great team, and KVH graduated. And then the year after he graduated, that was the year that Utah went all the way to the finals. In other words, sometimes it happens like that. You lose your big star, and the team that follows it's even better because maybe there were some talented guys that just weren't getting the ball. I looked it up. Andre Miller was on that team. He had a better career in the NBA than KVH ever did. There was another guy on that team. Doliak, that's it, I think. He made the NBA too. So, just because you lose your star doesn't necessarily mean it's all over. So I don't think it's all over there for San Diego State. I think they're going to have a nice year, and they're going to be heard from in March. or April, or May, or June, or whenever they play this goddamn tournament. If they play the goddamn tournament. No, there are no guarantees. No guarantees. All right, so let's see what else we got here for Friday. Oh, I forgot to write the college football game down. We had 4 college basketball games and then 1 college football game. These markers, they don't last as long as you think they would. Well, nothing lasts forever, I guess. All right, let's see. So we're doing pretty good right early in college basketball. I'm encouraged by that. We're going to take UMass. This is an early game. It's like 1:30. I couldn't tell if it's, I don't know, this might be one of those deals that you got to watch on the computer on like Minuteman TV or something like that. This is the opener for both teams. I think UMass just has a class advantage here. The A10 is better than the Colonial. We're only laying 6. Both coaches in my notes, I have them written down as not good. However, the UMass coach is young, and this is, I believe, 3rd year, maybe 4th year with UMass. And I'm not sure if I got that right, but it's not his first year. I think the team that he had at the end of last year was starting to get better. They were really covering some numbers at the end of last year. And I think he's got just about everybody back. So we're kind of hoping that he's going to roll out a pretty good team this year. And 6 against an inferior opponent is not going to be that steep of a hill to climb, and he's going to get it done. So we'll put a star on that one. We just reflexively do this. Yeah, I don't want to say I'm a fanboy of Villanova. Yeah, Jay Wright's possibly the best coach I've ever rooted for. Yeah, I'd have to give that one some thought. In other words, you got a couple categories there. What's the best coach you ever saw, or bet with, or rooted for? It's different. In other words, I rooted for John Cooper. Clearly, he's not the best coach I ever rooted for. Jay Wright's got to be in there. He's got to be in the conversation. I'm thinking who beats him. I don't know. Urban. I don't know. But I just think he has such an advantage over Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing, I'm sure, is a hell of a dude, and I'm sure he's nice to his mother. But I just don't know this guy's a college basketball coach. His fit may be more naturally in the pros. I kind of think some of the strengths that he has translate more to the pros than they do to college. In college, you need an energy guy to me. You need a salesman. I think Patrick would do better in the NBA because I think he would be able to relate to the NBA players could relate to him. So in that, in college, Patrick is just like, well, you just take the ball and dunk it on the opponent, just like I used to. Well, there was very few people in college that could play like Patrick Ewing could. So anyway, we'll go ahead with Villanova here, 1 star at Georgetown, lay the 11.5. This is our top play, Kansas. That's just a tough place to play. Fog Allen, fans or no fans. You got an inferior opponent coming in there, Omaha. I checked some of those scores that Omaha, when they go play some of these elite competition on the road, they're generally good for a 20-point beating, at least. And that's on, just your run-of-the-mill Power 5, Power 6 type team. Now you're playing Kansas. Yeah, that's this has all the feels of a 30-point beating. So we'll go ahead with Kansas there, lay at 23.5. I'm going to try, maybe I'm feeling pretty confident here, and maybe we're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, because I don't think much of Bruce Weber as a coach, and I'm sure he'll burn us here. But this is a good spot for him. Really is. It really is. Milwaukee's just so. They're just, out of the horizon. They're nothing special. Nothing special. Weber is got to be feeling some heat. He just dumped a game to Fort Hays State. I had to look that up. That's like a Division II school or something. Yeah, some fill-in game that they just threw together, and I guess Kansas State just figured, well, we'll play those guys. And not only did Fort Hays State win, they were missing half their team because of the damn virus. Again, it's kind of fungible a little bit about when you play and when you don't play according to this virus. It seems like some teams play and they're missing half the team, and then other teams, you got 3 guys sick and they go, well, we can't play. So I guess I saw Duke. Did they cancel now the rest of their non-conference schedule? Was that? We don't want to hooray for them. Hooray, Duke! Our heroes, safety ambassadors. Our new hero, really, in the barn is Nate Oates. Roll Damn Tide, a coach of Alabama, who basically echoed what I said last night out here in the barn. It just sounds better coming from an actual, NCAA basketball coach, and a good one at that, I might add. Nate Oates is one of our favorites. He had built a really good program up at Buffalo, and now he's moved down to Alabama. And he basically said exactly what I said. Oh yeah, you would have said that if you had been winning. Yeah, right. And it's so dangerous that we're playing these basketball games. Give me a break. But at any rate, back to Kansas State. So we're kind of figuring that loss to Fort Hays State, we're just throwing that out. Just throwing it away. Just saying, all right, that's just a one-off deal. This is a class game again. Big 12 over the horizon. And we think Kansas State, if you're not motivated after you dump to Fort Hays State, well, then you ain't never going to be motivated. So we're thinking we're going to get a full, hard, well-played, hard-played game. I don't know how well it'll be played, but I think hard will be enough to beat Milwaukee by more than 9.5 points. So lay 1 star there. Here's your football game. I got no justification for that. Basically, Arizona. I guess I figure this is a rivalry game. And Arizona, they haven't won a game yet this year. So I don't even know if they're going to play another game after this. That's it, you're over. Your season's over, 0-5. So I think we'll get a hard-played game. Maybe it'll be close, 11.5 in a rivalry game. That's kind of, that's a lot of points, I guess. I don't think either team has a win. So, how good could Arizona State be? We'll take the points. We'll put all 1 star on that. All right, like I said, the NFL's done. I'm going to have that to you tomorrow. I just need to sleep on it. It's middle of the night. I'm a little groggy. So we'll think, I don't know what you're getting for college football this weekend. Time is rapidly running out, and you may not get much of anything as far as college football, which I guess whoever's fading me, you're smart. But I don't know I'm going to have anything for you this weekend, so sorry. But thanks. Appreciate you being here. We'll talk again.